So we're gonna start in close guard. We're playing around with triangle chokes. I'm just gonna grab wrists. From there, I'm gonna shrimp out to a side, bring my knee onto that shoulder. I'm gonna keep these arms, drive my knee into like the collarbone area, super comfy. From there, I'm pushing through, then I'm gonna turn to the side, lock up my triangle, okay? I don't need to be fully into the knee pit. We're just still warming up, so play around with like where it feels comfortable and then move around. Here, plant foot, butt out onto my hip, drive that knee in. It's very hard to do it when my hips are square. This is a common problem. They're like, oh, why not? Turn onto my side, drive that knee, shoot through, turn here. Okay, and we're just doing like 3 or 4 on each side, then switch. 3, 2, 1. Let's work on the entrance just a little bit more so we get there, okay? I have both wrists playing around. From there. I'm gonna shrimp out and I drive my knee in. I wanna I'm not like on that shoulder because he can just straighten and come through, okay? I'm actually like mid knee shield. Now if he goes to do anything, like I can keep him at bay, I can keep my distance, I have a good frame here, right? I'm pulling this hand. So I'm doing 2 motions, pushing with my knee, pulling with that hand so that I can lock him in. If I'm pushing with both, he can come around, push it down, get past, right? So I need to be pulling. This one is just monitoring. I'm just monitoring this. I want to keep control of it. So I'm in, okay? I'm pushing. This foot can go, I like it on the hip, just so that when I go to turn, I'm basing off of my training partner rather than all off the ground. So 1, I'll go here, out, knee in, foot to hip, right? I want to keep him here. From here, I'm driving in, extend, and then when I'm driving and I want to go after it, I push this through really quick, and then I cut this angle. If I can, I want to be looking at his ear. I don't really want to be like up high here, that's fine. But if I can cut my angle and look at his ear and have my hips facing into him, this is a lot better. If my hips are under him and I'm trying to get the choke here, he's gonna resist, right? A little easier to resist. Yeah. Hips out, I'm gonna get that tap. Okay, so we're working on, I call it a basic entry, but it's a little bit more than that. So 1, out, in, hip, right? Driving, shoot, up, monitoring this hand, lock it up, in. Play around, 3, 2, 1. So we're playing around, we're going through triangle. Brett, come right. So we touched on it last night about reverse triangle. We're gonna go over it again just to keep it fresh in our minds. So I'm gonna do the same triangle entry. I'm here, out, drive in, and I get that tension there, shoot through, up, okay? At this point, I'm gonna pretend I lost control of that, and he's gonna try and lock his hands behind my hips, okay? This can suck, okay? It's very hard to get the triangle. He's got a wide open area, blood's flowing on that side, hard to get this angle. So I'm gonna reverse my triangle. I'm gonna use this and go the same way. My lock is on this side. I'm gonna switch it and turn to this side and lock it up over there, okay? So I'm here, I'm kind of straight on because he's pulling that hip down, makes it so he has blood flowing and airflow. I'm gonna move. If I'm not comfortable moving yet, I'm gonna do a little crunch. Okay, so I'm on the small of my back and I turn. I should be looking at the other ear. This heel should try its best to get in front of that shoulder and lock up on that side. Realistically, this isn't a submission. This is another control position within it, okay? So I'm here, trying to go after that triangle. I can't get it because he's locked up here. I can like more control. I can be here, pulling, turn. Now I'm gonna lock it up on this side. When I'm locking up my triangle, try not to be on your foot. Okay? Try to be on your shin here. Foot, how bad is that? He doesn't care. Worse?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a lot more control. So try to like boot your foot and go over top of it. If you're not that flexible, your legs are shorter, come here. But like, try to keep this heel in front of his shoulder. You can be on the calf line, okay? So all we're doing is we're working at reversing the triangle. So I'm here, oh, what way did I go last time? Out, drive in, through, turn. He gets control of his arm. They're gonna lock up behind. Very hard to finish this triangle. So I'm gonna reverse, in, up, ow, and here, okay? Keep that in front. Now I have my control here. You wanna see this?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Who do I got? All right, you're up, Chris. So I'm only gonna do this one way. Out, drive in, okay? And I want this tension here. From there, shoot through, up. They lock up behind because he's amazing and he locks it up. It is what it is, okay? So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna bring this out, turn. I wanna be looking at that ear, wrap it around, have a nice lock. Again, not on the foot. How does that feel?
Not good. Worse.
Easy, okay? Worse is better for us. All right, so I go from normal triangle, he locks up, grab, turn, and around. Then I can like lock up, holding knee and all that fun stuff. Play around, 3, 2, 1. So we're playing around, triangle, reverse triangle. We're gonna go after that arm again just to make a move. So I'm here, in, drive, up, through. They start to hide that arm, okay? I use that momentum to shift over to this side. I lock up my triangle. Now we've played around with like scoop gripping here. Let's play around with diving this hand down towards theirs. I'm looking to dive this one down and through. So one of the problems is like they got a lot of weight on me. How's your shoulder and everything?
It's good.
Okay, I'm gonna lift my hips and then I dive this hand through. Okay, so let's spin a little bit. Bam, okay? So I have all this. If I try to dive my hand through, it's pretty hard from here. So I'm gonna lift my hips, driving my heels to the ground, and then I can have this space here to drive through. And it's like I'm just bringing it up and bicep crunching, or bicep curl, right? Bam, here. Now I can attack over top and grab that wrist. Now I have my Kimura. Wrist locks.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I'm here, she's locked up. I have all this in, she's like, I hate you. Okay, so I'm gonna lift my hips up. Oh, lock up your arms. Okay, lift up, dive, through, trap the elbow, grab the wrist, and then I can grab my own arm. It's a Kimura, and I'm in. So when it's a Kimura, I wanna pull elbow up high. Okay, if it's down here, she has a lot of movement. As soon as I start to bring that elbow up high, worse.
Tap.
Okay, makes it worse for her. A lot easier for me. You wanna see this?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, play around, 3, 2, 1, before you sat down. Okay, so we've played around, we're in the triangle, reverse triangle here, right? From here, we're gonna rotate. Boom, 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 boom. Nice, because video, right? Bam. Okay, I bridge up, dive under, here. How do I grip with this hand? I don't really want to like C-grip over top of it. I just backstop. I just put all my fingers around, right? From there, if he goes to straighten his arm, that's fine. I'm still going to get that tap. If I'm trying to grip like this, I'm like losing a lot of control. If I try to grip like this, I only have my thumb blocking him this way. I just go over top, right? So I have this, I'm pinching the elbow as like tight as I can to keep control. Over top, grab my bicep. That's when I can like relinquish the control of the elbow because I have 2 arms over top. Now from here, this has a lot of play, okay? As soon as I start to move it up, A lot less play. Okay, it's basic Kimura ideas. Elbow higher than shoulder keeps his arm nice and like tight. If it's down here, it moves around too much. So I want to bring that elbow higher than the shoulder if I can. Okay, so I dive under, grab over top, rather than just like spinning right here. Okay, I take my time, take the control, bring that elbow high, and pulling it this way up, and then get that tap that way. Okay, we're working on the control aspects, so I really want to work on getting underneath, back stopping that wrist, and getting that elbow higher than the shoulder line. Okay, nice and slow and controlled with all of this, but I do want to make sure that we're getting that full control throughout all of this. We're good with that? 3, 2, 1. We're here, we're through, we have our triangle, they hide their arm, we get our reverse triangle, okay? In and around, and if they straighten this right before, I'm gonna move this stupid thing, I apologize. I set it up so that I could do this, then I realized that this foot is all jacked up, so, okay? So I'm here, they start to straighten it before I can get that Kimura. I'm gonna lock it into my neck. Now I have my, like, I'm just gonna go over top that elbow, shoulder to ear, ear to shoulder to trap that wrist there. And then I'm going down with just an armbar here, okay? Again, for my reverse triangle, I can't emphasize this enough that just like locking it up down here, it's not enough. Bring it in as high as you can and lock it up. Sucks more for them, okay? I dive at those hands, he straightens. I'm gonna go shoulder to ear, ear to shoulder. His elbow bends really well this way, not so well straight through. So find that elbow and then push down and make sure that there's a space here. If I need a little bit more space, that's where I can unlock and bring my hips out. Okay, so I'm bringing my hips away from him, so I have that. It's all miserable for him. Even if like there's just about an inch space there, I can still get that compression in and make it. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Danielle, you're up.
Sorry, Daniel.
So both.
We're wearing the same thing.
Even the booty shorts. Boom, through, okay? Up and around, dive. I bring this up, okay? I bring it up into the neck crease. I'm looking for thumb down. Realistically, if her thumb starts going up, okay, I'm just gonna pull it across and go back to triangle. But if I can capture it here, where I'm ear to shoulder, shoulder to ear, I know our elbow's right there. Pull it down,
Tap.
get that. Okay, I'm just hugging in, and I want to go 1 over top, 2 over top, and pull them in. I don't generally use both hands. I go 1 and then the elbow and the full arm to pull it down. Get the break. Sound good? 3, 2, 1. Then we go like this. Like and subscribe.